It's your girl Tiffany, Malicious Black Beauty, your Poetic Psychic Pisces HighPriestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it will be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the sun, moon, or rising sign of Pisces. So please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started with your overall messages. Okay, guys? So the first overall messages you have here is they want you to stop speaking your truth, collective. Pisces, whoever you are, they want you to stop speaking your truth. Okay, why? Because you were adopted and no one ever told you. But I feel like whoever you are, collective, maybe you went through an awakening, maybe you, however it is you found out, I feel like whoever you are, you may be aware of this now, because I feel like they want you to stop speaking your truth. You could be speaking some type of truth or clarity about this. Okay, and if you were not aware of this until just now hearing me say this, maybe you are a targeted individual and you have been speaking out about the fact that you are being targeted, that you're being gang stalked, harassed, that you're being illegally invaded and violated, from your privacy to your human rights, your civil, your constitutional rights, all have been stripped from you, that you've been, blackballed, blacklisted, red flagged, put on government watch lists, under illegal surveillance, unwarranted operations, okay, mind control tactics, and all other kind of things. There's something you've been speaking some type of truth about that they want to stop you from speaking your truth about. So either, like I said, you have found out that you were adopted and no one ever told you, like your entire life, okay? And you could be speaking out about this, or you're speaking out about the other things that you are enduring. And the main reason why you are enduring those things is because you were adopted and no one ever told you, guys. Okay, so that's what's going on here, guys. Okay, so those are your overall energies. Okay, so we're going to get some further clarification for this situation. We're going to see what else is going on here. Okay, so we have money, family, surveillance, missing, and celebrity here, guys. Okay, so I feel like there was some type of money, collective, that was paid to your family, okay, or the people that you grew up believing was your family, or you have always been told was your family. There was some type of money that was paid to these individuals, collective, okay, and it was for multiple different things. I feel like this family was paid money to take you in, as well as this family was paid money to keep things secret and hidden from you, as well as this money that this family was paid was also for the illegal things that's being done to you, okay? Because I feel like this surveillance has to do with I feel like you were someone who has been tracked and traced your entire life. You have been under like this microscope and been surveillanced your entire life, collective, okay? And you were not aware of this, okay? You likely endured MK Ultra mind control, brainwashing, monarch programming, or some type of illegally funded government operations where they basically had you, disillusioned, had you, under mind control in some type of way. But you have definitely been surveillanced your entire life. You're still being surveillanced right now, collective, illegally, unjustly, unwarrantedly, okay? I feel like the fact that you were adopted, this was not a legal adoption, collective, okay? Which is the reason why it is something that has been buried, that has been hidden, that has been kept secret even from you, collective, okay? With this surveillance, you being under this surveillance, this microscope here, I do feel like this is something that's being run, ruled, controlled, and funded by the government. And I feel like this family that you grew up with or around your entire life, they knew that you were under this surveillance. They knew that you were under mind control. You also could have experienced, if you experienced MK Ultra mind control, brainwashing, monarch programming, you likely endured satanic ritual abuse of some kind, as well illegal government experimentations, as well as illegal surveillance. Because they wanted to keep track of you. They wanted to keep an eye on you, because like I said, you were they've purposely been doing things to keep you hidden, to keep people from knowing who you really are, where you really come from, likely who your parents really are, and different things like that. So the government is behind the surveillance, okay, and has been tracking and tracing you, collective. Okay, why? Because you are a missing person, collective. You technically are a missing person. This adoption that took place is a fraudulent adoption, illegal adoption, okay? But we're not just talking about somebody, one of the people, like one of your family members or people that you thought was your family members. Like, we're not, okay, let me see if I can break this down another way. We're not just talking about some random individual person that say, stole you at the hospital from somebody else. Like, the government, however it was that you were taken, the circumstances behind how you were taken, why you were taken, when you were taken, what I'm telling you is higher ups are involved. The government is involved, okay? There are very high ranking people in power and authority who are involved in this well before you came in contact with this family, okay? This family is likely under some type of binding contract of some kind, okay? And like I said, you were hidden. These things were kept secret from you as well, okay? You likely were never told about your real parents, where you really come from, okay? Which means you probably was given a false identity, okay? Name and everything like that, okay? Because technically you are a missing person, okay? Even to this day. And whoever I'm speaking to, you're a full-grown adult right now, collective, okay? But you are a missing person. Okay, with missing being here, at some point in time, you went missing. Okay, which means you likely were not only were you taken, kidnapped, abducted, you were trafficked. Okay, all of that took place before you were placed with this family, or the people that you grew up with and around that you have known as your family, okay? But collective, you are technically a missing person, okay? And they never wanted it to be found out that you were this missing person, nor who your parents, your real parents really were, collective, okay? They never wanted you to know that you were adopted, okay? They never wanted you to know who your parents really were, okay? And the government is behind this, and they've been trying to bury this and keep this hidden and secret, collective, okay? With celebrity being here, I feel like whoever your real parents are, like either you are a celebrity, have some type of celebrity status or something like that, or what have you, you're some type of missing celebrity, or either you're definitely a missing person, collective. But if you were not a celebrity, one of your parents was a celebrity of some kind, okay? Which means that they had some type of popularity, some type of following, well known, maybe even a household name or something. This person had a celebrity status, okay? So either that was you, or either that was someone who is your natural birth parent, collective, okay? So we have hidden here, okay? Organized crime, abuse / neglect, as well as mind control, secret, and male here, collective. Okay, I do feel like whoever this celebrity is, this may be a parent of yours. There's some type of money that has been hidden from you, collective, okay? There's a lot of things that was hidden from you. The fact that you were adopted and nobody ever told you, okay? And depending on how severe, depending on if you're someone who has gone through an awakening or not, maybe you began to have dreams, flashes, images, remembrance of when you were taken, when you were kidnapped, when you were abducted, when you were trafficked, and different things like that, or what have you. Because I feel like you could have been drugged, you could have been heavily put under mind control to bury your childhood trauma, and prevent you from remembering what happened to you so that you would never speak about it. Okay, they could have tried to wipe your mind here. Okay, I feel like some type of money has been hidden from you, collective. Okay, also, I feel like this organized crime, the whole operation of this organized crime that has been going on with your fake, phony, fraudulent family has been hidden as well. So a lot of things that has been hidden. There's money that has been hidden from you. The money that this family made off of you was hidden from you. The organized crime was hidden from you as well, collective, okay? And as many of you may know, anything that has to do with organized crime is run, rule, control, funded, orchestrated, operated by the wealthy elite, very powerful individuals, authoritarians, the government, at the highest level are involved in these things. Okay, I feel like whoever you are, collective, there's like something that's top secret and classified about you, who you are, where you come from, and different things like that. And this is something that has also been hidden per this organized crime, guys. Okay. Now, this is also, all of these things is the reason why they have been tracking and tracing you all of your life. All of these things is the reason why you have been under this microscope your entire life, under this surveillance, government surveillance, your entire life, okay? Which means, and throughout this entire time, you've been abused, you've been neglected, and you were under mind control, and they have surveillance you your entire life, collective. Okay, so those of you who are targeted individuals, technically you've been a target all your life. They have a covert and an overt way of doing things. They were always watching you, they were always tracking and tracing you. Okay, they had you under mind control the majority of your life. If you have gone through an awakening, it probably wasn't until you was middle age, and they didn't want you to wake up then. They never wanted you to wake up. Okay, but they've been abusing you and neglecting you all your life, collective. You've been, especially with the use of this mind control, okay, as well as this legal technology of illegally surveillancing you, collective, okay, which brings us to secret, okay. You have been kept a secret and hidden because you are a missing person, collective, okay. So you could have been secretly went missing. You could have been secretly taken or something like that, but you definitely have been kept a secret. It has been kept a secret from you as well as the general public that you are this missing person, collective, and that you have one of your parents is a celebrity, okay, who I believe is this male here, okay. This is also something in someone that has been kept secret and hidden from you, okay. There's something significant to a male celebrity, so this could be your father, collective, okay. Bottom of the deck, I'm seeing revenge, okay. If you are a targeted individual now, if you have awakened, these people are now trying to get some type of revenge on you. Why? And this is the reason why they want you to stop you from speaking your truth, because you're speaking truth and clarity and bringing awareness to what has happened to you and what has been done to you, and the powers that be is likely trying to shut you up. So there's people who want revenge on you, collective, okay. People who don't want people to know who you really are, where you come from. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to turn this around, so I gotta plug this up, guys. Sorry. Hopefully y'all still can see that. Okay. Yeah, so we got revenge here, guys, okay. These individuals want some type of revenge on you because you are speaking some type of truth, okay, about everything, that you are aware of, that you are going through, okay, and you are exposing this, collective, okay. So to clarify, money, we have here childhood trauma, okay. You are the victim of childhood trauma, collective, okay. And it's interesting because this card says childhood trauma, and you are an adult right now, but you've endured childhood trauma and now adulthood trauma, okay. But you are someone who was abused, abandoned, orphaned, kidnapped, or sold, collective, okay. And individuals got paid money for you, off of you, collective, per this childhood trauma that you endured, okay. To clarify family, we have poverty here, okay. So you were placed in a family that is in poverty, collective. Okay, this may be a lower class family. Okay, they placed you with, you know, this poverty card says lower class, dispossessed, beggar, famine. Okay, they purposely planted you in poverty, collective. Okay, now here it is, you have a parent who is obviously wealthy, they're a celebrity, but you were purposely planted in poverty to keep you hidden. Nobody would look for you, you know what I'm saying, in poverty, okay, after you went missing, okay. To clarify surveillance, we've got power here, okay. So there are persons in positions of authority, people with fame, fortune, recognition, celebrity status, popular status, well-known individuals who abuse or who are abusing their power, collective, and illegally, unjustly, and unwarrantedly surveillancing you, collective, okay. To clarify missing, we have children here, okay? So you went missing as a child, collective, okay? You were taken, you were kidnapped, you were abducted when you were a child, you went missing, okay? And they have kept you missing, okay? And even though, you know, you're probably sitting here and thinking, like, you know, you could have went to public school, you could have been, you know, a part of the workforce, you could have been, you know, been out in public, you've dated people, you've had associates and different things like that, or what have you. But you can't forget that they purposely planted you in poverty. They hid you in an area and amongst people where you would likely, you know, least likely to be noticed or found, and different things like that. Plus they change your identity, okay? Or what have you. So you likely have fraudulent identification and records and different things like that, guys, okay. But you went missing as a child, collective, okay. To clarify celebrity, we got ritual sacrifice here, collective, human sacrifice. Whoever this parent of yours is, they could have been a part of some type of ritual sacrifice. I do feel like these people are, right now, are trying to ritualistically sacrifice you. I feel like you were offered up as a sacrifice, collective, okay? You're like this sacrificial lamb. These people are, now they want to blood sacrifice you, make you some type of human sacrifice. But whoever this celebrity is, that's your parent here, this person could have been human sacrifice themselves, okay. Or this person may have had something went along with you being sacrificed in some type of way. But we got ritual sacrifice. This card says, okay, it says ritual priest, cannibal, human sacrifice, head hunter, and this is coming out on celebrity, guys, okay. To clarify hidden, we got victim of injustice, collective. So you have been the victim of injustice your entire life. You endured childhood trauma to adulthood trauma. You've been abused, abandoned, orphaned, kidnapped, and sold, okay? You've been amongst these predators and perpetrators. And now they want some type of payback or revenge on you, collective, because you are speaking your truth. You're speaking out about the facts of what they're doing to you, what they have done to you throughout your entire life, as well as you speaking up and speaking out about the fact that you were adopted and no one ever told you, if you were aware of that, okay? Especially if you are aware that you were a missing person, okay? To clarify organized crime, we got enslavement here. So not only were you placed with a purposely planted in poverty with a family, this organized crime was meant to keep you enslaved, to keep you stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation. You see this card, this looks like a child's legs and feet. You see the chains, the shackles around the ankles and the feet of this child here. This is sitting here on organized crime, okay? It's like you have been enslaved in some type of way, collective, your entire life, and you were unaware of it, okay? You've been stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation. You've been trapped. It's like you've been held captive or hostage, okay? Like a prisoner of war or a work slave or a concubine or emancipated slave or something. You've just been enslaved and trapped in some type of way, okay? And like I said, you were purposely planted in poverty with a lower class family to keep you hidden, collective. And this was all a part of organized crime, okay? To clarify abuse and neglect with mind control, we got illegal. So there's a lot of illegal things that have been done to you, collective, from illegal harassment to illegal surveillance, okay? The illegal use of technology, okay? militarized operations, directed energy weapons, cruel and unusual punishments, domestic terrorism, hacking, tracking, hate crime, satanic ritual abuse, okay, MK Ultra mind control, brainwashing, monarch programming, beta sex kitten programming, okay, stalking. A lot of illegal things have been done to you, okay. It was illegal to abuse and neglect you alone. It was illegal to place you under mind control, as well as it is illegal to or surveillance you unwarranted and unjustly all your life, from a child to your adulthood. Even right now, collective, you are being watched. You are being tracked and traced by the government, Spirit is saying, okay? To clarify, secret, you were kept secret, and not only were you kept secret, collective, but they banished you, okay? They kept you hidden, they kept you secret. After you went missing, you were purposely planted in poverty with a lower class family, and within this family, the way you've been treated all your life, you were treated like you were banished, okay? You were treated like you were exiled, okay? Like you were shunned, disowned, forced underground, forced into isolation, rejected, neglected, alienated, neglected, left out in the cold, okay? You've had a lack of help, guidance, assistance, resources, finances, money, stability, security. That was all done by design. It was all done on purpose. If you think about it, okay, you probably was the black sheep of your family, the scapegoat. You always was left out, okay? Other people treated you different. It's like you were never included. You were never shown real love. It's like everybody gaslit you and played in your face while stabbing you in your back. Everybody knew the truth, and was a part of this inside situation, except for you, collective, because you were under mind control, and they all knew that you were under mind control, collective, okay? But you have been kept secret, okay? And a part of this secret was you being banished, collective. This is the reason why you've never, no matter how hard you work, no matter how focused you are, no matter how hard working or anything like that, you've never been able to get ahead. If you think about it, the people that you grew up with, nobody taught you nothing. Nobody ever supported you. Nobody ever invested in you or your future or anything like that, collective, okay? And that was done on purpose. That was keep you hidden, to keep you secret, and different things like that, or what have you, collective, okay? Whether as it relates to your talent, skills, abilities, your spiritual gifts, or even education wise, academics and different things like that, nobody invested in you. Nobody taught you anything. Nobody guided you. Nobody did anything for you, collective, to help you or to assist you in life in any type of way. Yet you've been neglected and abandoned and abused. You've been, a lot of illegal things were done to you, collective, okay? All while these people sat back and watched, okay? And who knows who all has access to that surveillance to watch you at any time, even in the privacy of your own home, collective, okay? So to clarify, male, we got artists here. Whoever this male was, a professional artist of some kind, which is the reason why for the celebrity status here, okay? This person could now be deceased. There's something, especially with this ritual sacrifice here, this person could have been ritualistically sacrificed or human sacrifice, or either this person was involved with the setup to human sacrifice you, okay? I do feel like at some point in time, collective, there could have been some type of plan put in place that if you ever awakened, that they were going to target you, that they were going to attack you, and they were going to set you up, to shut you up and sacrifice you, okay? And nobody would ever know the truth, okay? I feel like that was like legit their plan, okay? Because we got murder at the bottom of the deck here. And then you have revenge here. So it's like they want some type of revenge on you, collective, for you speaking truth and clarity. And they want to murder you, collective, okay? They could even be trying to trigger you or force you to suicide if they're still using some type of mind control tactics on you, collective. And why this is because they never wanted you to wake up. They never wanted you to know the truth. They don't want the general public to know the truth, okay? Because this is a scandal to the likes of which nobody has ever seen you before. And from this fake, phony, fraudulent family to the government, the wealthy elites, they owe you millions. from pain, from suffering, from illegal experimentation, illegal surveillance, abuse, neglect, mind control, all kind of illegal operations that they have run on you, things that they have done to you. You could have even been chipped and implanted when you were a child as well to keep track of you, okay? You know what I'm saying? Especially with this being done when you went missing as a child, this being during a time before, you know, technology advanced the way it is. But these people, you know, they've been having this technology, advanced technology, okay? Even right now with all the technology that's out today, the government is sitting on technology that is like, you know, 20 times, you know, futuristic wise technology that they haven't even put out yet, okay? Mind-blowing type of technology, okay? But these individuals want revenge, collective, okay? And they want to murder you, or they want to, you know, trigger you to suicide, Spirit is saying, okay? With the world here, I'm seeing the world is all about completions, end of a cycle, phase, chapters, and different things like that, collective, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing the moon card here, okay? So the moon is all about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups, criminal activities, and so forth, guys, okay? I feel like as it relates to this money and this childhood trauma to adulthood trauma that you endured, this money that this family received, due to you being abused, abandoned, orphaned, kidnapped, or sold here, okay? I feel like this is something that was buried, that was kept secret, okay? These things were done in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, and behind your back. Spirit, clarify family here. Yeah, this family received some type of money. This is a lower class family, okay? They were paid to keep you in, you know, like I said, you were purposely planted in poverty with a lower class family so that you would not be recognized, so that you would not be found. And these people were given some type of abundance here, okay? Yeah. I'm even seeing the Ten of Pentacles here. You got the Ace of Coins here as well as the Ten of Pentacles here. Whoever you are, collective, you could be worth a large amount of money as well, Spirit is saying, okay? There could be some type of wealth that belongs to you, but this family was definitely paid some type of money for, you know, it's almost like you were sold to this family for them to take you in, to keep you hidden, to keep these things secret from you or what have you. They were even taught on how to groom you, on how to mind control you, on how to abuse you, and different things like that, okay, collective? These people could have wanted you to have low self-esteem, low confidence. They could have wanted you depressed, stressed, dealing with anxieties, okay? They wanted you to be low vibrational. They could have tried to make you a statistic, or, you know, a statistic of some kind, so that you would self-sabotage and different things like that, Spirit is saying, okay? They have done many things to try to destroy you, collective, okay? Spirit, clarify surveillance with power. Surveillance and power. Yeah, so I'm seeing the Hierophant here. The Hierophant are rulers, leaders, okay? They could even be masters, bosses, okay? As well. So there are persons in power and authority and leadership, rulership, collective, who are surveillancing you, collective, who have been surveillancing you your entire life. These are the persons who are in power. These are the persons who have fame, fortune, recognition, attention, celebrity status. These are the people who have positions of authority that abuse their power, Spirit is saying, okay? Spirit, clarify missing and children. Clarify missing and children. So I'm seeing the Tower here, okay? There was like some type of catastrophic event that happened when you were a child, collective, okay? Something happened like all of a sudden out the blue. Some type of chaos or tragedy or a reckoning or shocking event, okay? Yeah, a sudden upheaval of some kind, a problematic situation, some type of disruption or destruction of some kind, and you went missing as a child when this occurred, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify celebrity with ritual sacrifice. Celebrity with ritual sacrifice. celebrity with ritual sacrifice, collective. So I'm seeing the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, masculine, collective, okay? Is who's in the, is the person I feel like is in this, could be in this, celebrity position here, okay? Any other messages? I'm seeing a King of Swords here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, masculine. Okay. I feel like these people work together as a team, as a group as well, Spirit is saying, okay? I feel like they collaborated together for the purposes of money. Remember me telling you that all the individuals involved are in binding contracts here to keep you enslaved, to keep you trapped, to keep you stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation. All of these people are a part of this organized crime because they were paid and they're in binding contracts, collective, okay, to do this to you. Spirit, clarify hidden with victim of injustice. Hidden with victim of injustice, Spirit. Collective, you could have been trafficked by plane here. There's something significant to maybe air travel, swift, fast communication, messages, news, information, something gaining momentum, some type of swift progress, alignments, communication, things taken off with movement here, okay? Some type of yeah, I'm seeing the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands here, okay? There's a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo that it could have been involved with keeping you hidden. Okay? Also something here with trafficking, something with trafficking. Yeah, 88 here. 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords here. You could have been trafficked by plane, okay? Some type of air travel, okay? The 8 of Swords is you being entrapped, you being in doom and gloom, crisis, hands being tied, being paralyzed, okay? Being stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation, being imprisoned or captive or hostage in a situation here, okay? Yeah. Spirit, clarify this abuse and neglect with mind control and illegal. So we got the Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords is all about conflict, defeat, hostility, plot twist. Not these individuals not doing something by the rules. They've been very hostile towards you. They've had others to be hostile towards you. They've been abusive to you and had others to be abusive to you. There's a lot of plots, plans, schemes, and strategies that has went, towards this. A lot of criminal activity, okay? These people stabbed you in your back, collective, that you have been around, collective, okay? They've caused a lot of conflict and defeat in your life. They've also, like I said, been very toxic towards you, abusive towards you. They've been plotting, planning, scheming on you as well, collective, okay? Yeah, Spirit, clarify secret with banishment. Secret with banishment. I definitely feel like you know some type of truth or clarity, okay? Yeah, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Coins, and the Four of Cups here, okay? So because of some type of truth or clarity, you were abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, okay? And some type of small proposition offer, some type of offer, proposition, or proposal was made for you in some type of way. It's the reason for this abuse, neglect, this mind control, and all these other illegal things that they have been doing to you. Okay? Spirit, clarify secret with banishment. Yeah, so like I said, yeah, because of some type of truth or clarity or awareness or insight of a situation, You were abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold. You were rejected, alienated, left in turmoil, harsh conditions, financial ruin, loss, and some more shit, okay? And some type of offer, proposition, or proposal was made for you, but they literally banished you, shunned you, isolated you, okay? Exiled you, you know, force you into hiding in some type of way to keep you secret. Spirit is saying, Spirit, clarify male and artist, okay? I'm seeing justice here, okay? So this ties to the government in some type of way, collective, okay? This person may have some type of ties with the government, some type of ties with the industry or something like that, but this person has some type of celebrity status of some kind, Spirit is saying, okay? As it relates to the position, title, or role the celebrity male has, collective, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. There's something about your destiny, collective. Spirit, what's the overall energy? Clarify this revenge and murder. These people want some type of revenge on you, collective. They want to murder you. Okay? Or they really wanted to force you to suicide. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are jealous, envious, and intimidated by you, collective. Okay? I'm seeing that here's your energy with the Queen of Cups here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay? I'm seeing something about a Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Feminine energy. Yeah. There's a lot of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, and competition, okay? These people could want some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you, okay? Which is the revenge card here, okay? Because they want you to stop speaking your truth, collective, okay? They didn't want you to wake up, and they didn't want you to know, as well as they don't want the general public to know that you were adopted and nobody ever told you. You were legally, fraudulently adopted, okay? You were actually kidnapped and stole. You went missing, collective, and you've been hidden and kept secret, collective, and you were purposely planted in poverty with a lower class family in an effort to keep you hidden. Spirit is saying, okay? So that's what's going on here, guys. Spirit, are there any other messages? These people could have some type of obsession with you, some unhealthy attachment. They could be fixated on you, okay? You don't have any peace. You could be living in memories, okay? The past could be replaying. These people could be trying to keep you stuck emotionally. Yeah, I'm seeing toxic ties here. Yeah. I'm seeing always come back here. Something about false hope, door left open, familiar pain. Okay. These people have done a lot to hurt, harm, or endanger you, collective. Somebody could even offer you a fake apology from what they have done to you. These people could also be stalking your socials, okay? So if you have cut off and excommunicated from certain people, these individuals are still watching you, okay? If you're on social media, they're definitely stalking your social media platform, okay? Spirit, any other messages? So I'm seeing the winds of destiny, collective. You're moving with the wind to pursue greater possibilities, okay, in your life after enduring the situation. Spirit, any other messages? Something seems like an endless journey, collective. I'm seeing the unknown monument here. Okay, this has something to do with your honor and your in honor of your bravery and resilience. Okay, the prophecy of silence here. Okay, Spirit wants you to quietly listen, and your heart will give you the answer. Spirit is saying. Okay, so if you have been still seeking some type of answers as it relates to where you come from, why are things happening to you, why something is going on, or what have you. Something is a part of some type of prophecy. It's something about the prophecy of silence here. You quietly listening, okay? And Spirit is saying your heart will give you the answer. Okay? Let's see if there are any other messages. Spirit, are there any closing messages for the collective? I'm seeing abandonment here, collective. You were abandoned. Your efforts may seem invisible and you could feel undervalued. This is how they have treated you your entire life, like everybody. You've experienced genuine hurt, okay? And you feel deeply betrayed by these people, collective. I'm seeing sudden wealth at the bottom of the deck. There's some type of sudden wealth that belongs to you. These people made sudden wealth off of you in some type of way. Or there's something about sudden wealth. But you do have the Ten of Coins and the Ace of Coins here, okay? So this could be all the money that these people have made off of you. Or this could be some type of sudden wealth that belongs to you, collective, okay? But that's what's going on here, guys. That concludes your message for today. I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is Shine Bright Like a Diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any persons who's interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tip-diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamond. As always, guys, you'll take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep, watch the surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, collective, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. They want you to stop speaking your truth, collective, and because of this, you need to speak up more, okay? The fact of the matter is you were adopted and no one ever told you, but even this fake, phony, fraudulent family that you grew up with and around has partook in using you and abusing you and neglecting you and abandoning you, okay? Because they were paid to do so by the government and the wealthy elite. A lot of money is involved. A lot of things have been secret, hidden, and kept from you. You have endured childhood trauma to adulthood trauma because you were abused, you were abandoned, you were orphaned, you were kidnapped, you were sold, okay? Spirit is saying you were abandoned, okay? Something about abandonment and something about sudden wealth here, collective, okay? But with the winds of destiny, Spirit is saying move with the wind to pursue greater possibilities in life, guys, okay? Till the next time, peace.